The inspiration really came from when I was in culinary school, and I dreamt of owning my own restaurant. But Burgundy actually came about a visit to France, somewhere called Burgundy, and I fell in love with food and wine. And I really wanted, to have an experience of African food with wine, which was very uncommon.
So for us, the experience starts right from when the customer places a call to make a reservation or an inquiry. So we make sure to get all their details, which includes allergies, intolerance, and then when they walk in, we welcome them with a warm smile. So the waiters are pre-informed on each guest allergies. Also, they are aware of whatever intolerance they have. The waiters are also knowledgeable about the dishes that comes out of the kitchen because for us at the Burgundy, we try to provide a warm dining experience for our guests.
As a chef, it's very important for me to understand other cuisines and other flavors and how they work together. So, in championing African cuisine as a chef, I've had the opportunity to travel to other African countries to study their flavors, study their ingredients, and study their techniques, as well to bring that all back together to create a Pan African cuisine, a Pan African menu for our guests.
As the Burgundy bartender, I contribute by looking for a nice recipe of drinks that can go well with the meal that the customer is having. Just for example, pastas goes well with vodka and gin. In contributing to the meal the guest is having, I will always love to make a drink with vodka or gin that can go well with the pasta that the guest is having to make him have a good and enjoyable meal.
In order to provide a customer's wine preference, I simply just ask. It could be red, it could be white, it could be sweet, it could be dry, off-dry, depending on the varieties they prefer. And I've also asked because most of the customers we have coming here, they know their stuff. I've had customers ask specifically for Latin American wines, Chile, Argentina, and Argentina make the best kind of Malbec, and Chileans make some of the best Cabernet Sauvignons anyone could have.
In Burgundy, we pride ourselves in changing our menu every 6 weeks. And it's such that before we begin with the menu, we actually delve into the particular region or the particular country African country we want to actually highlight on. So we either take a trip there or probably invite someone from there to give us the experience that we need.
I'd say Africa is a beautiful continent. We are so blessed and we have so many great and exciting ingredients and a lot of talent in Africa. So for me, that wasn't a difficult one to kind of bring that together. It just meant traveling Africa a little bit, talking to people, talking to farmers, talking to people in the markets and learning a lot. So it was more learning than anything else. And just bringing all that together to create awesome recipes and a very different dining experience.
For the Burgundy year, team dynamics simply means effective communication between the back of house and the front of house. For us to give our guests maximum satisfaction, there needs to be a team cooperation between the kitchen and the front of house. So we are interdependent on each other's strengths. I mean, one person can't do everything.
I think we're very unique in our style, in the sense that we're not just focused on Nigerian cuisine, we're focused on the entire continent, so Africa as a whole. So we're exploring and we're continuing to learn. So Burgundy changes its menu, for example, every 4 weeks to 6 weeks. And we take a look at a different part of Africa and different ingredients, and we bring it together again to create something different. So we're constantly evolving, if you can say that.
As a waiter at the Burgundy, my job starts the moment I sign in for the day. I ensure that we put everything in place and set up the tables to the taste and comfort of our guests that will be coming in. And once the service starts, I welcome the hostess welcomes the guests in, and I walk the guests to their seats and pull out the seat for them, make them as comfortable as they should be. I run them through the menu as well, making sure that they are aware of what they are going to be having for the evening.
I mean, some of the challenges we still face today. I mean, lack of suppliers here in Africa. Getting things from other countries to Nigeria in Africa is more difficult sometimes than getting stuff from the West. And obviously, the capital challenge, raising funding, is a difficult one. So most of this we had to piggyback ourselves. The entire restaurant we built by ourselves. A lot of it we did. The team and myself, we worked on it together and built ourselves.
We have our own herb garden. It's called the Burgundy Garden. We have fresh herbs like basils, mint leaf, rosemary. So we try very hard to make use of everything fresh directly from the garden.
Finding the why on inside.
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 Finding the why on inside.